The girl stumbled upon it by chance after school. A little girl was being beaten by her father. The man's violent actions made her quickly crouch down. After the commotion inside subsided, she gathered her courage and peered inside again. The little girl was sitting on the floor, shivering in fear, watching the girl's back through the window. She realized the child was suffering domestic violence. The next day after school, she passed by that house once more. The shattered glass had been boarded up. Just as she thought the girl might not be home, the child suddenly peeked out from behind the curtains. Kaiser felt an instant surge of joy. She walked toward the window and greeted the little girl. The child stopped hiding from her. Kaiser wanted to say something to the girl, but noticed she kept looking downward, following the girl's gaze. She was watching the dandelions outside the window. To help her see the dandelions clearly, Kathy took a photo with her phone. She showed the picture to the girl, but the girl still refused to speak. On the third day after school, she came to the girl's window once more. She wanted to be friends with the girl and began introducing herself.
난 임현수. 나는 사진 찍는 걸 가장 좋아하거든. 내가 제일 좋아하는 책은 이거 더 열면 안 돼?
Perhaps due to prolonged domestic violence, the little girl remained silent as Kathy approached. Seeing no response, Kathy stood outside reading the storybook aloud. The tale featured a puppy and a dandelion. The girl was finally captivated. On the fourth day after school, she returned to the girl's home. The girl was eating rice balls alone. Kathy knocked on the window. Upon seeing her, the girl ran over and opened it. Though she still didn't speak, she was slowly accepting Kathy. Kathy finished the story she'd left unfinished yesterday. Before leaving, she asked the girl's name. Learning it was Neely, she happily said goodbye. Little did Kathy know then that her presence would forever change the girl's life. Kathy lived with her divorced mother, who was too busy with work to spend time with her. She planned to send Kathy to live with her aunt in Canada. Thinking of the new friend she had just made, Kathy said she wanted to stay in the country, but it was hard for a child to change an adult's decision. On the fifth day after school, Kaiser's footsteps weren't as cheerful as before. Her mother was sending her to Canada, and she felt a bit unhappy. But when she saw Miley waiting for her, her mood instantly brightened again.
찾았다.
She continued telling Miley the story. Before leaving, she gave Miley the book and promised her she'd come again tomorrow. In the days that followed, Miley looked forward to Kaiser visiting her every day. While Kate was in class at school, Neely stayed home alone, reading the storybook Kate had given her. Suddenly, she heard her father returning home outside the window. She quickly hid the book. Neely was old enough for kindergarten, but her father kept her locked inside the house. In his eyes, she was merely a tool for collecting child support benefits. Neely's father didn't have a job. He loafed around outside during the day, and at night, he started playing video games, often taking his frustrations out on his wife and daughter after drinking. When Kathier came to visit that day, she invited Millie to play outside, but Millie hesitated, unable to step out. So Kathier sat by the doorway, teaching Millie to recognize and write letters. The next day, Kais came to find Miley again. She put shoes on Miley's feet and encouraged her to step outside. This time, Miley didn't refuse. She gathered her courage and walked out of the room. Kais led Miley from the shadows into the sunlight. The two played happily on the street.